Aloha, Clarity Seekers. It's Coach Brandy with Better Life Strategies coming to you from my home office slash art studio here on Oahu in Hawaii. Now, I wanted to take a little bit of time today to walk you through the first section of the Clarity Workbook. Now, I know for some of you, when you downloaded the workbook, you might have felt a little overwhelmed because there are a lot of questions, but trust in the process here. Each one of these sections is going to ask you questions to bring about awareness, clarity, and set you up to feel empowered. Now, if you have your Clarity Workbook handy, please get it out. If you need another copy, there should be a link in the email that you got this video link from to download a new copy. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to get one, and then come back and join us so that we can get started. For the rest of you, I'm going to share my screen so that we're looking at the same thing. I have this open as a PDF, and if you open it as a PDF, you can type right in the workbook. This is the cover. Go ahead and turn to the second page. And as I said, this workbook is composed of questions that will guide you on a path of awareness, clarity, and empowerment. And I ask you, as you work through these questions, to approach your thoughts and answers with kindness, curiosity, and compassion instead of judgment. This workbook is for gathering information so that you can make informed decisions about changes you want to make in your life. This is not a tool for judgment, criticism, or to get you trapped in regrets from past choices. Clarity comes when we can set judgment aside and view our strengths and weaknesses with objectivity. No one's good at everything, and that's okay. Once you understand that a weakness is really an opportunity for healing or collaboration when you ask for help, you'll understand that it turns that weakness into a tool for growth and success. There's no failure here, only new information to get you moving forward. And let me rephrase that, because there is one way you can fail in this process, and it's not to complete the workbook. If you can get through it, then you will have tools to move forward. Now, if you'd like guidance on this section or any of the other sections, please schedule a discovery call. If you get stuck or hung up on something, I'm happy to give you that 30-minute coaching session to get you through wherever you're getting stuck. Now, before you start this section or any section, it's always good to do a little breathing exercise, clear your mind, and get centered and focused. So turn off the ringers on your phone, close the door so you won't get disturbed, and make sure that you're in a quiet place that you can work for 15 to 20 minutes. Go ahead and get settled and just relax, and we're going to take a couple of deep breaths. Now, as you breathe in, I want you to visualize an open, clear space. Blue sky, open field, a clear, clean table. Think of possibility. Exhale and blow out all the noise. Turn off the mental reminders. Relax your face. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale and focus on that clear space and light it up. Make it bright in your mind. And exhale any tension, fear, or stress that you're holding in your body. Inhale and focus on that bright, clear space. Know that whatever answers you need will appear here with ease. And exhale any judgment or resistance to this process. You are in a safe space. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Now, this first section is to help you create awareness and identify the main issue that is causing a problem, creating an issue, or the thing that you need to focus on changing in your life to make the biggest impact. So, what is the biggest problem, issue, or change that you need clarity on? It's probably the reason that you downloaded this workbook in the first place. Be as specific as you can. Go ahead and pause the video while you write out your answers to this first question. Question 2, how is this problem or issue showing up for you or impacting your life? If you're feeling overwhelmed, maybe this is the feeling of overwhelm, that you can't juggle everything, you're afraid you're going to make a mistake or let someone down. If you are thinking about changing jobs, how is this showing up for you? Maybe you start getting stressed out on Sunday night, or every morning you have to drag yourself out the door to go to work. If you're one of my entrepreneurs or small business owners and you're working through this workbook for a business issue, then how is this problem or issue showing up or impacting your business? Maybe you're not making the sales that you want to make, or you're just struggling to get through the day, or you're working more hours than you want and your life is out of balance. If you're someone who needs to make some changes for health reasons, how is the problem showing up for you? Are you having aches or pains? Are you dealing with stomach issues? Are you just stiff all the time because of lack of movement? What or how is this showing up for you? Go ahead and pause the video so that you can write out your answers to the question number 2. Now, question number 3 gets a lot of people stuck because they think it's the same answer as question number 1. But I want you to dig deeper and think about the real challenge or underlying issue or problem that's showing up for you. If you are feeling overwhelmed, it could be a time management issue. You have a hard time managing your time. Maybe you have a hard time saying no to people, and so you get overwhelmed with responsibilities. If you are thinking about changing jobs, why do you want to change jobs? Is this something about the company or the industry? Is there a coworker or teammate that you don't get along with? Maybe you like your work, but you have a personality conflict with your boss. What's the underlying issue here? For my entrepreneurs and small business owners, what's the real challenge behind your issue? Maybe you're not selling products because you don't have a clear marketing plan. Maybe you are not clearly defining your ideal client. Maybe it's something else. So dig below that initial pain point or discomfort to find out what's really underlying. Maybe this is a mindset problem. Maybe you have a block that's telling you can't do this or it's too much for you. A lot of times when we can't fix or change external circumstances, then we need to take a look at our perception or our mindset and see what we can alter internally. So be honest about what the core problem is here. Go ahead and pause the video, take a little bit of time to think about it, and write your answers out. Now, question number 4, is this problem or issue a pattern in your life? If you're trying to instill some healthy habits and every year you make resolutions and it works for a couple of weeks, but then you get derailed or sidetracked or you just lose your motivation, That's a pattern in your life. Maybe you're missing accountability or support. If you're feeling overwhelmed, is this feeling of overwhelm something that's been going on for a year, 5 years, 10 years? Or is it something new because of changes in your home or work life? For business owners, is this a pattern in your business or industry? Do you have a slow time of the year every year? Or do you find that certain products are hot off the shelves and then people lose interest? Or is this something new, an economic challenge because of the shifts in what's going on in the world today? Is this a pattern in your life? Has it come up before? When? Or is it something new? Go ahead and pause the video. Take a few minutes to answer question number 4. Excuse me, I've been chatting all day, so my throat's a little dry. All right. Now, I said in the beginning that there's no room for judgment or criticism in this process. And that's true, there isn't. So I want you to be very mindful of staying objective for question number 5. We're going to discover your blocks in this exercise. And I want you to just observe whatever comes up for you. Observe and take notes. So I want you to read through your answers for this section and then close your eyes and notice any feelings in your body. Are you getting tightness in your belly, your chest, or your throat? Are you feeling like clenching your fists? Are you curling up? Where are you feeling any feelings in your body as you think about your answers to the questions? I also want you to notice any internal dialogue, especially any resistance, fears, warnings, negative feelings, or thoughts that come up for you. Are you hearing yourself say, I can't do this, or every time I try, I fail, or I just don't know how to find the answers? Or are you criticizing yourself for making the same mistake in the past? You're afraid you're going to make it in the future. What kind of dialogue is coming up for you for question 5? Go ahead and pause the video, take some time to work through this. When you come back, we'll talk a little bit about section 2 and how you can work with me directly if you need some additional support. Okay, congratulations, you completed section 1. Now in the next video, we'll talk about section 2, which is a mindset shift. We're going to plan with positivity. Now, it's super important that when we're going to be making plans that we're in a positive mindset, a sage mindset, growth mindset, because we're more open to opportunities and new ideas when we're in a positive place. And at any point, like I said, if you need help with this, please schedule that discovery call. But if you're interested in working with me through this process in one sitting, I do offer a one-on-one focused clarity session. It's a 2-hour coaching session where we walk through the clarity workbook, and you have me there as a brainstorming partner or to get clarity on any questions. You have that coach there to help you work through any blocks and really look for opportunities that are outside the box. You can find that on my bookings page on my website at betterlifecoachb.com. Now, make sure and watch for your email as I walk you through sections 2 and 3 over the next few weeks or so. And again, really encourage you to use that free discovery call, which is 30 minutes of free coaching. If you get stuck on any of these questions or sections, while you're working through the workbook. And keep working on the workbook. You can do one question a day, one section every week, or whatever works for you. Small steps can make big changes. So persevere, my friends, and I'll catch you for section 2.